We're back on the Lunchbox. It's a Friday. It means we're at Gulfstream Park. It's my favorite day of the week because not only am I guess, getting ready for the weekend with a Bloody Mary.
Did they give you a complimentary double or something on that
No,
one?
but I'm just feeling like it's just hitting me right, as the kids say. This thing,
you look like you got
it's
smacked
right.
by Alexis Arguello. I mean, what are you talking about?
I'm with Jeff Defo DeForest, and it's our pleasure to welcome to the Lunchbox for the first time handicapper extraordinaire at Gulfstream Park, on-track analyst and racing handicapper, Samantha Perry. How are you? And welcome to the Lunchbox.
Hi, I'm excited to be here. I was disappointed there was no food.
Yeah,
on the
Joe
table,
B.
But it's all right.
No, usually every week we get just feeded with a feast from Joe B, who's the director of food and beverage. But he's got all the muckety mucks and the bigwigs in town, and he is doing walkthroughs and all this preparation.
It's forgiven, don't worry.
Yeah, but we'll have you back some week when we do have a feast, because I know. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. This is your first year here, or
first season in this role at Gulfstream Park. I used to shoot video cameras here. Actually, I started off behind the camera and spent 2 seasons at Monmouth in front of the camera.
Love New Jersey.
Oh yeah,
love the Jersey Shore.
Oceanport is great. I love Monmouth. They really kind of legged me up for this, and now I'm here at Center Stage. It's
Where
great.
are you from originally?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. So you must be like into steaks and the like meat and potatoes, or am I wrong? Because we talk food and horses.
Steak. I love steak. Yes.
And have you? What do you think of South Florida so far? Is it totally crazy, or
no, not at all. I've spent a lot of time here because before I was doing this role, I was also galloping horses for a trainer here, and so I've spent a lot of time here.
Which trainer?
So I actually currently still work for Brendan Walsh.
Oh, nice. Okay, and he's got some live ones. So you got any tips? Just tell us off the air. We don't want to.
Don't give it away.
That's it. No, but so we here on the Lunchbox, we like to talk about food. We have a contest every week, but we also are into our degeneracy in horses. I mean, my background is longtime newspaper journalist. I started in sports. I went to news and politics. I ended up on the buffet line of life on the Titanic, the sinking ship that is the newspaper industry. But I did the food and restaurant critic beat for like 5 years, 5 years and 60 pounds. But so we like to talk about it all. But this is a huge week. We actually have people who are watching us today who are normally don't know a horse's mane from its tail, but because of the Pegasus, they're paying attention this week. What's the excitement level like for you, and what do you think of the race itself?
Oh, it's such a week here. I just was saying this morning to somebody how this place transforms still never ceases to amaze me. I mean, this is a beautiful track already, but the work that goes into it to get the stage set up over here and just the energy. You love to feel the energy.
Even today, right?
Yeah, exactly. Even today. And, it's on the chillier side here, still beautiful. I'll take it over any other place. But it's
you really have adjusted if you call today chilly. So that's
I have.
A little cool out here. You know what I always loved about racetracks, though? It'd be like opening day at Hialeah or Gulfstream, and they're still painting the H as the people are coming through the gate.
Yep.
And then on these big days, and we were talking about it earlier this morning on another show, you kind of get like an anticipation crowd because the people are all in town from all over the country, all over the world for this Pegasus race. That's going to be a huge social event with concerts and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But the day before is always kind of an extra buzz. I mean, here we are, second race on a cloudy day, and it's full on the apron, and you can sense that there's something going on here, which is great.
Yeah, it is, and it's so much fun too. And you feed off that energy, and you can make so many new fans from this Pegasus because people who don't know much about horse racing, like you said, they're tuning in for the first time. They want to know what they can get involved in tomorrow.
And that's what we've been doing here on the Lunchbox show, which is simulcast on this little food group that I help run on the Facebook called Let's Eat South Florida. It's only got
it's massive, 100,000 people.
97,000 people.
Don't exaggerate.
It's not 100,000. It's 97,000.
If he says you can get gas from eating these prunes, no one's eating prunes. That's how powerful of a wand he wields here.
Oh, man.
It's impressive.
No, but what we want to do is, basically turn people on to the excitement of thoroughbred racing. And just, Joe has been great because he's showing how the food and beverage program here has really grown up.
Oh, yeah.
And they've expanded the menu at 10 Palms. And we give away these weekly Sunday brunch vouchers to 10 Palms so that people can come out and experience live racing for themselves, a beautiful view overlooking the track, and a Sunday brunch buffet. And it's going to be, basically all complimentary, including the first mimosa the tax, the tip, and the all-day buffet that has things like the prime rib and this. Have you gotten to go up there and check it out yet?
I have, yeah. I love it up there. I've not been able to eat there, but I love the view. And it's just such a cool, it reminds you of old Miami, doesn't it? Like, it's just a nice spot up there.
It is. It's a chill vibe.
It is, yeah.
And it's nice to just, not getting rushed out of a restaurant. Some of these restaurants now they put you on a parking meter. You got 2 hours and then you got to get out of here. And it's like, no, here it's
he's
like
used to the Chinese buffet outside the Hard Rock. No,
even some of these high-end joints now, they put it on the reservation. Who's winning the second race there?
What do you need,
Samantha?
Michael?
Oh, I don't.
Tell me it's the 2.
You need the
Tell me
deuce.
it's the 2.
It
is the 2.
I didn't think it was
he's going to win by 5 lengths.
The 2 is?
Yeah.
My friends at Colts Next Stables came through, and I didn't even text them for the inside info this morning.
jogging under wraps.
It was a drop down.
Posting.
And I am the proud recipient of a $29.90 dollar double.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
I'm the world's worst NFL
Way to make a
playoff
commitment
handicapper.
on that. Yeah.
It's not good enough
They
for
gave you the horse from New Jersey at 6 in the morning.
I have tickets in my pocket that when I'm done going up to this window here, I'm going to get more money back than what I put in. And what other sporting venue does that happen? No place else.
Well, and you're getting paid to come out here and talk to food, which is great also.
Yeah, it doesn't happen at the Panthers.
All right, what about the Pegasus, though? I mean,
let's get your picks. Yeah. What do you think?
What do you think? I mean, we eliminated riding with Biden because of the MAGA people.
And they renamed that horse Hiding with Biden.
Hiding with Biden, like in the documents.
The classified documents.
Defunded was another one of our horses. He likes White Barrio, supposedly running a hole in the wind in the morning. What are you hearing on the backstretch, though? Give us the insights.
With races like this, there's such a class above a lot of just your normal run-of-the-mill horses, and they're all coming into this race truly great. I mean, it's so cliche, but it's true.
Well, when all the best are coming in, well meant, that's the kind of betting affair I want to be involved in.
Exactly. Yep. And honestly, in my opinion, the Pegasus race, it's wide open. I really don't think that there's one horse that, is such a standout on paper, which is going to make it fun for the betting.
What do you think of Cyberknife? Because I guess the thinking was that he was going to retire to stud, but then they decided to bring him back for one more. Do you think he has a shot just by back class alone, or is the horse's head into it? I don't know what his training regimen was, if he was already in stud mode, or what do you know about him?
No, I'm pretty sure they just kept him in training. This is a horse that he's been really consistent, and he shows up every time, but he's never really broken through.
Has he run on this track before?
No, but he's
always a question.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
He's trained on it though, so he's been training at fairgrounds. The surface there is really good. Brad Cox has a string there, so anything that Brad Cox is going to bring here is going to be live.
I'm going against, and because I don't like.
He loves this horse, by the way.
I don't like to be. Well, I made money on him last year because it was a kind of sentimental play because my mom is a cancer survivor and underwent Cyberknife radiation treatment that helped her beat her form of cancer. So just hearing the name Cyberknife, and I know the owners, I think, named it for the same reason.
Yep.
But out with sentiment, I'm just going to try to go against the favorite. I like White Barrio. I like Defunded and Baffert coming in because he's usually well met. What do you think of those two horses? And is there any sleepers out there that people?
I wouldn't sleep on O'Connor.
Okay.
The other Saffie Joseph. So Saffie Joseph has 3 horses in this race, and O'Connor is one that he had a shoe malfunction in that last race. It would be comparable to running in a flip-flop is what happened with that last race, and he still really powered through. I would not discount him at all.
Who's Frankie on? Frankie Dettori.
Wait. O'Connor, I just want to, number 12 is JJ Castellano is the aboard. And again, Saffie Joseph, one of the top trainers here. And he's got he's got 3 in, including Defoe's horse.
Skippy Longstocking. Yeah. My dog is named Skippy, so I have to bet him.
Yeah.
I already put 20 to win on Skippy Longstocking just for the dog.
Nice.
Who's Frankie riding? Is Frankie in the race?
Last Samurai for Wayne Lucas.
Yeah. And
any shot? I mean, this is a dramatic story here. And is there anybody cooler on the grounds right now than Frankie Dettori?
Yeah, no, there isn't. The answer to that is no. He's the man. Yeah.
Top Italian European jockey for a long time. He's known for his famous
who I know
flourish.
through an Italian chef.
Well, and from Luca Panici, who's a friend of ours and friend of the show. And
don't think they're not tripping back and forth about what's going on.
But, obviously Frankie Dettori has won all the major races pretty much in the world, except the Kentucky Derby. But he's known for his flying dismount when he wins a race.
I see one coming. But
I'm not betting him in that dirt race. He's going to win one of the turf races, right? That's usually
he's good on both.
Okay,
though.
All right, we'll see. All right. So, what's your top three in the Breeders' Cup, in the Pegasus Cup?
In no order, I would say O'Connor, White-Abarrio, and let's go with. You got to use.
You're going to use the Cyberknife?
You got to use Cyberknife.
All right. So that's a 12-4-10 for all you contest players out there. That is Samantha Perry's top three in the big $3 million. The 12 is going to be a price horse. And again, kind of like it. A good figure in the last race for those who know speed figures.
Yeah.
People have to pick this now. And then you got to give the second clue, Mike Mayo.
Okay. You want to hear the restaurant clue? Maybe we're going to recap. Okay. So again, the contest to win 2 Sunday brunch vouchers for 10 Palms here, overlooking the lovely Gulfstream Park racetrack. Again, what you do is we're going to give you these series of clues. You come up with the name of the restaurant that we want for this week's trivia question, and then along with that, you send in who you think is going to win this week's feature race, which is the Grade 1 $3 million Pegasus Cup, race number 13 on the Gulfstream program tomorrow. Field of 12. So if you don't know anything about the horses, just send a number between 1 and 12.
Pick a number.
Or you can actually send a name and a number if they actually coincide. Email it to me, MikeMayoEats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow. And again, if you want to just follow along with Samantha Perry, one of the horse racing
roll the dice with the 12, right?
12. And if you want to hedge, then you go with the 4. Again, that 4 and the 5 are my picks. Defo is picking the 7.
I'm boxing a 1-4-10 in the race.
1-4-10 has
in
no Skippy
of a
long
friend of mine. Yeah, no Skippy. I'm leaving Skippy out.
Okay.
All right. So those are just some of the numbers you can use.
I explained it to him this morning.
The
clues.
clues.
I left them out.
The clues are the first clue, and I don't know if you know this. This former South Florida Italian restaurant that pays tribute to the Rat Pack was co-founded by a thoroughbred trainer. And he's also an owner and breeder of thoroughbreds. And the original restaurant was in Deerfield Beach before moving to Boca Raton. And now that closed down, but now it resurrected the restaurant in Lexington, Kentucky, horse country. And it has the same name as when it was down here in South Florida.
A lot of pictures of little Mike.
Do you know the
there.
trainer?
No.
I'll tell you afterwards. But again, he's all right. Well, second clue.
Yeah.
Second clue. And you know what? I got to do all the clues because we're at
May as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been battling. All right.
Basically, it's
he hits one bet and he loses all perspective.
That's all right. It happens.
$30 double.
If you combined My Way and Summer Wind with When the Moon Hits You by I Like a Big Pizza Pie and a Roast, that might give you the name. If you combine My Way,
you had it with the first one.
My Way, Summer Wind, along with
this Bloody Mary is starting to be dictating the blues there on
That's
the show.
Amore and a Roast. Did you get the roast reference?
Give us the third clue, just in case people didn't understand that one like the rest of us.
Actually, this restaurant owner's the restaurant owner actually trained and bred a horse that won a stakes race right here at Gulfstream a couple of weeks ago, and it was our contest feature race.
Oh, okay.
Of the week. That was won by what was the name of the horse? Sweet Danny Girl, the one that I didn't bet because I was at the food festival and that I liked because of my daughter's name.
I'm thinking, Rat Pack. Rat Pack.
Rat
come
Pack,
up with the name.
Okay.
Rat Pack, yeah.
But the trainer who owns the restaurant,
2/3
of
the
restaurant,
Pack, yeah.
He actually won a race here with Sweet Danny Girl. So again, you could use your Google machine. Let's say I don't
Place was on Federal Highway.
I don't want to give you
Deerfield.
too many clues, but if you Google the horse Little Mike, Sweet Danny Girl, and trainer, you might come up with a name. And then if you Google that name in a restaurant, you might come up with a restaurant. We like to make things a little bit easy. So those are your clues for the week, for this week's contest. Do you think you know it at all?
It's only been in town a short period of time.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. You know the trainer at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
That is excellent. All right. Well, any other part? Have you found any restaurants that you love in town? Oh, he's saying
You're almost
break,
out of show here,
break,
man.
Come on,
Come on with
it's
you.
the internet.
Well, have you
the
been to a
internet.
burger
It's
joint
the
called?
internet. They could always make more bandwidth. Favorite restaurant around town so far?
Oh gosh, I'll have to circle back on that. I don't
Okay.
know if I have
There you
one.
go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite food? Italian?
Oh, I don't discriminate, but I
I'm-
do love a good Italian food.
Right
especially
now, it's
being in-
popcorn by the
All
smell
right,
of that thing.
popcorn.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, that
Wow.
smells great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, Samantha, thank you for stopping by.
Thank
the
you
Thank you
guys
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you for
guys.
giving out
Thanks
your
everybody.
expert opinions, and hopefully people will just be cashing on
Hope so.
O'Connor tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oodles and oodles.
We'll
of
see.
cash.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be back on the Lunchbox after these words to wrap up this week's show.